People have been asking about my vehicle, and I thought this would be a good chance to get onto the other platforms here. So we're in New Westminster by the Fraser River, and this is the car I bought just around Christmas time, just before New Year's, to replace the white Mercedes that was totaled in a very minor collision. 99 CLK 320. It was a one owner. 114,000 kilometers on it now, which I guess is about 70,000 miles. It was a one-owner car. A little old lady owned it. She lived in West Vancouver. She only used it to drive to, you can see that actually the parking pass here from the University Women's Club of Vancouver. A car like that, I like a car with like some local history connection, weird story like that. White one, the W208 was a consulate car. So that was actually, and it was actually owned by the German consulate in Vancouver. It was from Germany. Really cool car. I paid $2,700 for this. It's so far been a great car. It's got, you know, it's not perfect. The wheels are not original. They're just standard set, got lost in like a move or estate sale or whatever because the grandma did die. But it's not perfect. Like every corner, you know, it's got like the paint scrapes and it's got like little tiny little bit of rust like around the license plate, which is just normal for these. I mean, like it's, you know, it's $2,700 car. I'm not like too miffed about it or anything. CLK. They're pretty dinged up, but I want to try to find like an original set. The biggest issue is this bit of rust right here. These cars, water collects in here. Like this is one of the biggest problems with these, and it's pretty much every Mercedes does this, is water. Water that's supposed to drain down here, leaves and dirt and shit gets caught in here, and it doesn't drain out of here properly. It blocks it up, and then dirt and wet leaves get stuck in here. I took this fender liner out and I pulled out a pile of wet leaves out of here. Like that's why it's rusting. So I mean, it's not a huge deal. I'll take care of it, but it's not something like needs to be addressed right away, I don't think. And then again, the same thing kind of here. This is really common on these. Like everyone that I see pretty much has this. But again, this is a $2,700 car with 115,000 kilometers. It's like pretty good shape still. It does have, this was a, I'll show you afterwards, but I have the original brochure. It's a special color. It's called Quartz blue. I'll take a look at the inside. Like it's pretty straight, no accidents. Like the interior is just black, but really nice. Yeah, it looks great. Honestly, you can't really complain too much for a 24-year-old car. Hop in here. We'll give the door a good slam, that's for sure. So yeah, as you can see, 115,081 kilometers. The only complaint I have about it is the horn buttons. Every time I've gone to honk the horn to like because I need to, I'm always doing this. I can never remember to correct for this. Like I'll never be able to honk the horn. Complaint I have. I heard these break really easily, but these are like brand new in here. Like remember, this is a 4-year-old car. Power seats everywhere. I put this Continental stereo in. This is the only stereo I would use in Mercedes that I've had. It's plug and play. You just pull the old one out, slide this one in. It even uses the same wiring harness. It's fantastic. It's got the headlight washers and all that stuff, which are really like heated seats. It's got the headrests that fold if you push the button, which is nice if you want to be able to see out the back. And if we go, there it is right there, same color. I know for a fact that this car was 60 grand. Adjusted for inflation, that's like $95,000 or $100,000 for this car. This is not a cheap vehicle. You know, for 2,700 bucks, I think I did okay. Those are the wheels that I really want. These are like, they call them lightweights. And if anybody has a set of these, consider just giving them to me. Only these fit on Westphalia vans, which to me is just the you'll just spend any amount of money to look like you live that lifestyle. So people buy these and they'll spend obscene amounts of money on them to put them on Westphalia vans. That shit really bugs me. Because there it is, that's identical to mine. Like the same color and everything. And I want those wheels. This is the look that I like. I don't know why. Like some people say these wheels are really ugly. I really, really like them. Oh, you'll see this a lot with this era of Mercedes. They'll always have one brake light out, and you can replace the bulb as many times as you want. It's a wiring, not a wiring thing, but like it's like the brake light switch. My old one did the exact same thing. One weird thing also is the steering wheel, it telescopes. You can push it in and out, but you can't move it up and down, and I've never seen a car that does that. My old one did not have a sunroof, which was rare. I actually prefer not having a sunroof, but that's, you know, it's not a big deal. I don't mind. I had to find a hood ornament because it didn't come with one. This one also has the very trick thing that I think is awesome, which is the single big windshield wiper. Every car isn't just like that because it's awesome. You don't only have to buy one wiper. Down here, the window controls are here, which is a little bit weird. Some people, I don't mind it, but some people find that just really awkward. Everything's clean in here. I replaced the belt and tensioner and idler. I just flushed the coolant yesterday because the stuff that was in there was pretty old. Sorry about the SkyTrain. It's got a huge washer fluid tank because it has headlight washers, which is, I love that feature. Some people hate it. It's not leaking from the oil. I mean, there's once in a while I'll get like a single drop onto the manifold or something, and you can smell it in the car, like, but that happens very occasionally. Secondary air injection is always like somewhat of an issue on these cars. I mean, it's never, honestly, anytime your check engine light comes on, just ignore it. It's just an emissions thing. On a car like this, if your check engine light is on, it's because of some stupid emissions thing that is just going to cost you money to fix, and it doesn't even make it and the car any better, you know? Like, replace all these breather hoses and stuff. These don't have a PCV valve. They just have like a, yeah, it's pretty interesting engine. This is the exact same engine I had in my old car, and it was the first like engine I ever really worked on myself, and it just kind of, it was the first car that like made sense to me. I don't know if that makes sense, but it was the first car that like I just could figure out, you know? Like, it was, I don't know why, just that's why I like it. And I will always buy a car with this engine because it's a really good engine. There is a gasket seal around this air intake on the back of the throttle body, and it tends to go bad after this age, so I just replaced it the other day. Oh, you know, one thing I love about these cars, trigger this little thing here, a little latch there, and then it will open up all the way so you don't hit your head. And I'm tall, so like I like that feature a lot. People are going to joke and say, well, it's, oh, so you, I mean, they have the hood up so much, you don't want to hit your head. Well, I like having the hood up because it means I have something to do.